So this here is a fake company that I found while looking for my company on the internet to see where I popped up. This company popped up first, and as you see, they're located in Brenham here, not too far from where I live. And so I thought, well, let me check them out because I've never heard of this plumbing company. So I go look them up, realize they're not far from my house at all. I drive to the address. This is what I see. And completely empty lot. They said they're at this address, suite number, whatever, just an empty lot. Okay, well that's one weird thing. But let's look at the photos here real quick. Photos are all look to be pretty much generic stock photos, nothing that looks like at all from Brenham or anywhere around here. And just random, like I said, stock photos that you can get anywhere. Then we'll go look at their website. Okay, yeah, licensed, bonded, insured. Welcome to the best in Brenham Plumbing Services. Quality services for Brenham. Yada yada. Then you get to see here where they do all their services, probably written by AI, because again, it's just generic stuff. You look at the bottom, no license number at all, no license. And then you scroll back up a little bit and you see that they are the proud member of the Dallas Regional Chamber. That's weird, but they're Brenham proud and part of the chamber. Okay, that's weird. Let's go look at reviews here. So we scroll over to look at reviews, and they've got 100 and whatever reviews, 4.9 rating. Start reading about it. This person had an issue with something or other with their water heater, but then at the bottom it says they repaired their garbage disposal and shower. And again, a very lengthy one. Most people don't leave lengthy reviews. I've got quite a few reviews online, and every one of this company's reviews are lengthy. And a lot of them don't ever mention the company name. They'll say, I called a local plumber here in Brenham, never mentioning the name. Again, really long, all that. And then something else kind of stuck out to me. I decided to go ahead and look up where these other people's reviews are. Let's look at Ronnie P. Where is he reviewed? A company in Brenham, Houston, that's not that far, but then there's also Dallas. That's weird. Okay, so 3 different places, all for his homes. Let's look at another one. Maybe, let's see, this guy down here, he's a local guide. Let's go see where he's reviewed. Arlington, Brenham, Murphy, San Marcos, Cypress, Fort Worth, all for his homes all over the state. Again, really weird for reviewing plumbing services or other company services, not plumbing, but just, all of them, and all these different homes. And I'm like, what is the deal? So then my buddy calls. I tell this to one of my friends, a plumber friend, and he said, well, hey, I'm going to give him a call just to see what the deal is. And he calls them up, and the person answered didn't say Howard's Plumbing or anything. We called the main number from their website and from Google, and it doesn't go anywhere. It just says, yeah, we'll take your information. So it's a calling service, which is fine. That's no big deal, but they never do mention Howard's Plumbing. He gets a call from a person. They don't say they're Howard's Plumbing, and they just say, well, has anyone else called you? And he's like, what are you talking about? I called this company. He said, well, if anyone else calls you, I'll beat their price. And then a few minutes later, he gets a call from another person and another. These are all handymen, or maybe they're plumbers, I don't know. None of them know who Howard's Plumbing is. They've never heard of them. And finally, and so he's telling me this, we're talking about it, and I finally realized, oh my gosh, this is how lead service companies work. They create a fake company, get a Google page, get an address of a vacant lot so they can look legitimate, and then put in fake reviews, and then put a answering service in there, and then they sell those leads when you call. So if you're calling Howard's Plumbing thinking you're calling a legitimate company with those legitimate reviews for that actual company, you're not. So yeah, something to keep in mind, just so you know that. Anyhow, hope you have a good day. Good luck searching out there. Look for someone legitimate like us, Dynamic Drains Plumbing. We are licensed and insured, and every one of our reviews is legitimate. Later.